position, let's not forget, we are amplifying young people's voices on sexual reproductive health rights and gender-based violence using art. All courtesy from Say What, with the support from the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. And remember, I am your host, Batawini Kamini. It's such a lovely pleasure to be here, guys. It's literally cold here in Midlands, in Gweru, but it's quite heated up in here in the stage because these young people are coming with hot presentations. I thought my cup of coffee was going to help me, because I tried to stay strong, but I have to do with this coffee. Thank you so much. Our next contestant is contestant number 97.
Mama, we talked about this. Takashi Taura in the wine. Huh? How many times are you supposed to tolerate his beatings, his torture, his abuses? For heaven's sake, stand up for yourself, Mama. Yekela, ukuchula, usipakamile, Mama.
Iwe, andishinishi. Don't worry, my son. He will change. Eventually, everything will be okay.
Okay? That is all you say every day. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. When is that everything going to be okay, Mama? But let me tell you this. Enough is enough. I will surely confront this man. I will also show him that I am also a man.
No, you won't do that. For it is not acceptable in our culture for children to interfere with their parents' marital issues. I can't have the society criticizing you, for you are the only thing that is making sense in my life.
Culture, society, values. Do you with that, Mama?
Onale dizi, huya yamai, gare kunamperi, mama sinunguka. Onale dizi. Sure.
Salbonan.
VG! Come close, my wife. Kuchiko VG. Huh? It's normal between a husband and a wife to have sex, man. A man is so handsome. Go do it.
Love and respect.
Yes.
Do you even know the meaning of those words? How can I make you understand that I am your wife and not your sex machine? You come back home late and on top of that drunk. You are everywhere shouting, do this, do that. You beat me, you harass me, and you keep me locked up in this house. I am the mother of your only son. Do you get that?
Yes!
Do you? Tell me, do you act like a father to him? No, you don't. You act like you found me impregnated by some spirit and violated. I was a virgin for God's sake. This skin was pure and glowy. I was a pure Marabella. Look at me. Look at me. Look at these scars. Look at this dropping breasts. You can't even look at me, can you? You are all over the world after every girl and after every prostitute. You infected me with HIV. And now you're even shy to walk with me in public.
I can't be the same woman. For 18 years, I've slept with you. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Look at those slippers. You are now tasteless. Hey, there are women out there. When they walk, you say, yes, that's a lady. Dressed in those dresses. Yes. Who am I? Huh? You are not appetizing. Right? Don't be so stupid and dumb.
But I was was with you for those 18 years, Tabalani. Don't you also think I had dreams and hopes? Don't you also think I wished to sleep around? I yearned for my husband's love.
Cha, you. Baby, do you spice out? Baby, we're gonna go some.
I wished for a husband who would so much love, who would come back home and say, honey, what are we having for lunch? A husband with so much care, who would ask me, honey, how is our son? Don't you think our son is being affected by all this?
Son? Which son are you talking about? Taban! No. He isn't my son, man. Hey, a son should be like his father. When you work, he should walk with pride. Whatever he does should symbolize me. But no, he instigated him against me. He doesn't listen to me. He does what he wants. He comes home late. Go on,
I said enough is enough. How many more tears is she supposed to drop before you stop abusing her, harassing her, and torturing her? What kind of a father are you? A real man doesn't abuse a woman. What did you do? If it means that you're all going to die, then we will die together. Somebody!
Okay. Thank you so much, contestant number 97. How do you feel about your presentation?
We feel proud and happy because we worked on this for 2 days only. Yes, we had no time to to gather things together. So we just did it for 2 days. So we are proud of what we've done and what come out of this.
Why did you take 2 days to work on this?
First of all, we didn't know about the competition. So when it came to us, we made a team out of
All right.
it. Yes.
I'm sure the judges have so much to say about this beautiful presentation. Judges?
Yeah, that was a wonderful presentation. I liked it. I'm surprised you did it in 2 days. The story is quite emotional, but you have to work on your emotions. You had a plain face. Of course, there was a time when you got it. I liked the father, but also, Mana, you are good, but work on your emotions as well. It was there, but you didn't quite get there. But I understand straight away. But the story is okay. I liked it. You are doing a very good job.
Yeah, that's theater for you. Yeah, I know it. Vakavasinga blokani zvese zvizvo zvavakwanisa kuzviropisa zvakotavanamistisa vari kuti payatanga padonhedzwa dhishi ranga richiwachirwa reaction yamai. Imagine ukoti mwana ukotora dhishi rautowachira ukoti basi reaction yamai hainonyatsa kubuda. Ngaifanira kundotangira ipapo kutotanga kupopota kuti vambomira voteerera zvekupopota mwana vasati vabvunza kuti dhishi ririkudonhedzerwa. Maybe ndo pandaona panyatsa kubuda pasina nyatsa kubuda zvakanaka.
I believe you are very talented, all of you. I understand maybe because you were in script, you were waiting for him to finish his line. So that's why you remained not so in imagination. But I love the fact that you knew your script. This is if word for word, which is what we're looking for. Action is clear. Baba vakataura mai vakataura baba vomiro. Zvinobva zvabuda. Hazvizonetsi kuaina. Ona hembe dzembero dzonetsa. Because makrista acho anenge agara nguva yakati rebei. But yours, it's easy to grasp it. We can go with it. Saka, I'm now having a challenge with Gweru. Who is going to Harare? It will take you a hard time. And remember, these guys, you're also going through mentorship from me and other guys that are in the field. Saka, you're real people, you're acting. But it's not the same. It never even was violent on her. There was the use of the belt, come closer, the spicing. Were the tears real or it was you took the juice and you quickly? It was real. They were real. The beginning is not what matters, it's the end. They say the race is not to the swift, but to those that endure to the end. So, I don't know. It's a tough time for me to choose who goes to Harare.
A wise man once said, when health is gone, cells of the body no longer able to defend the body against diseases. Only then men will realize that you will not be able to buy health with money. Which is so sad, as the future seems clear. For most of us in here do not even care about tomorrow. My father said, with the vivacity still flowing in their veins, the young society is taking this precious ability to waste. They never think of today as history in the future, but they do things their own way to satisfy the rotten vicious needs. An epidemic of youth proportion is upon today's young society, and this cause of gender-based violence, HIV and AIDS, drug abuse, you have left men adrift without an anchor needed for eternal destruction. And this is the related to the coming and becoming generation. My friend Nick was like many who went to rave parties and nightclubs in the sense of living the moment. One day he went out with friends, and one of his friends had drugs in his pocket, so they all decided to take some. A few moments later, the drugs started to take over, and they all danced in ecstasy, had sex from oral to anal, which was so sad, as the results came after 2 months that Nick was HIV positive. I don't know, is this the kind of future we want, ladies and gentlemen? If the name itself proud is scary, what about the things it does to the body? Does it make one high? I don't know. Maybe they give you wings to fly. Peer pressure, you should try. That's the reason I wonder why. They are good at it. They will tell you, try this, don't be shy. Come on, man, give it a try. But why is it they don't tell you you'll be dancing with death as you'll be in ecstasy? United Nations Office on Drugs are on record having saying that emergency room incidents have skyrocketed to more than 1,300%. But even though we see this, none of us considers any effect. But rather we regard ourselves as heroes and heroines as we'll be in ecstasy. I don't know, is this the kind of future we want, ladies and gentlemen? The kind of history that we want to tell our children. That we could just take a few moments to put the rubber on before indulging into any sexual activity. That we could just take a few moments to go and get tested before indulging into any sexual activity. That we could just take a few moments and go get circumcised so that we could have a safe and sexy moment. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but is this the kind of future we want? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It is up to us, for our health is our responsibility. Our health is our responsibility. We are the advocates of what we are to become in the future. A wise man once said, with the vivacity still flowing in their veins, the young society take it as time to waste. But if we keep living in such a way where we don't know where we are going, ladies and gentlemen, we are robbing the future of its future leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, it is up to us to come together, to stand, to mobilize a team which works on hand in glove with organizations that are to help the young society so that we can have a better tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I rest my case.
Alright. Thank you so much, contestant number 1, 2, 6. Great presentation. Judges?
I like it. You speak your mind, you have facts, you have statistics, you have everything in it. You're a good speaker, and I don't see anything that will stop you from progressing. So good. So much.
Right. To add on what he said, You are a public speaker. Magachine.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I'll go check.
I have a question, Kunapasa. What was the difference between public speaking and spoken word?
So public speaking is sort of a speech, though being recited. Spoken word is an art, it's another genre of poetry which people use. And spoken word mostly has got more rhymes as well. It's the use of more rhymes than just facts and statistics. In spoken word, you hardly hear people talking about UNFP and UNICEF. It's not part of that. So here we are dealing with people who know their facts, people who read, people who are current, who know current affairs. Spoken word can be anything to do with the past. It's folk stories down of it.
Okay. I was going to say, Mr. Speaker said, you are an orator, you are a storyteller, you are a motivational speaker. You have it all. I like it.
All right. All thanks to Say What, with the support from the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. Let's have contestant number 59 show us what they prepared for us for this competition. Guys, what did you prepare for us? Whenever drama, they have this energy, like this energy that you don't understand. Why are you not so energetic? Oh, so you're reserving some energy. Let me not ask you a lot of questions and give you this time to make your presentation. Start my better energy.
Ndakafoira koma sinose wangu vanoda mabhipi anondigona.
Come in.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
Ndiripo. Asi ndakafoira ukakosheki yangu yainaumira musha. Saka ndandikumbira umamatsi se.
Wanga wafunga kuti todii.
Tongotaurirana se munipa umamatsi.
Kutaurirana se nekuti mari yandinoda uikwanise.
Ya mari handina se but ndingakweda attachment se. Saka munokonfira ndiita se.
Ipapo pakaoma. Ndiziva kuti wanga uchifunga kuti toita sei nekuti inini zvandinoda pamwe wazvigone.
Ndingoda 3 months se adzitombodikana kubhadhara.
Adzingonhongo hando wakatofoira.
Saka mati toita sei se?
Totongoita zvebonde ndozvitoripo.
Bonde? Asanamboita se apo amwe anoti rinorwadza.
Zvinhu zvongotanga zvese. Ndopa zvatotangira.
Chise azvakuenda musi.
Alright, wotongozoto attachment awende.
Saka se orange. Kotikaita kawani. Asi choita nemakondo.
Watononoka zvemakondo matite zveduchuya kuno.
Hey, se, akaipa se.
Zvatotanga.
Mwari muri zuva redu rinopenya pauzuru. Titambire.
Muchitambirei.
Maswera sei mkai?
Taswera maswera.
Taswera. Kwakuri sei kubasa?
Kwakuri right. Mabike.
Ndabika sadza nemuriwo wandatora kuna maitino.
Ndakati chinenya kwereta.
Baba ndakakuudzei kuti usava pana vhiki rapera mukanditi he kubasa but ndakakuudzei ndoda kushanda mukanditi
kuti kwekuti zvegender equality pana pandidi kuzvinzwa. Ndinozinzwa izvozvo.
Handidi kubasa makazvitaura kare.
Exactly. Uibhadhare mari yawo unouya uzofidwa panapa uzinzwa.
Ndezviwe.
Unouya uzofidwa panapa munhu ngaashandise maoko ake kwete zoda kuenda kubasa unohura uzinzwa.
Ndisesedza.
Handicharidi. Makuita zvepfambi panapa munoswera makavharirwa panapa handi.
Andi.
Ndakanzwa namai panext door.
Ndivhariwe.
Ayo, ndakanzwa namai panext door.
Nonsense. Ndikundo todza munhu wazinzwa.
Antauri.
Chiva vanhu.
Hello. Makadizvo.
Tinofara kana muchifarawo?
Ndakarepo. Ndakarepo nase.
Alright, saka manga makaripota here nyaya yenyu?
Panguva yacho ndandisina ndaida kupasa saka pakaipa sindakarepo.
Tinokumbira kuti muende pa-nearest police station vakubatsirei.
Alright, maita basa.
Tinoramba tichifonerana.
Alright.
Ndifone. Ndireke ndimsungise ndidi. Asi ndibabove mana. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Makadi.
Tinofara kana muchifarawo?
Ndakapiwa namba nevamwe vaitindiswe mapiepe. Hanzi nditaure wrong number.
Aiwa, taurai nesu makasununguka nekuti nyaya yenyu hakuna kwainoenda. Tisu tinongoiziva tozoziva kuti tokubatsirai sei.
Asi musavaudze kuti ndindafona.
Aiwa, hativaudze.
Alright, ndakaroorwa. Ndine murume ndine alright.
Taurai makasununguka zvenyu musatya, pano tinokubatsirai zvizere.
Alright. Murume wangu anondirova.
Alright, igender based kai.
Murume wangu anoenda neni pabonde ndisingade.
Kutombunyikidzana kauko.
Ndofunga vakuuya, asi muzondifondera ipapa musaudze ndindakuudza.
Alright, tinokubatai munguva pfupi. Maita basa.
Alright.
Tagumira pano, thank you very much.
Judges. Okay, ndadozvionawo neni. Amai vanechegida pa59 nawo. Kuti amai chaivo. She's an actress, that one. Honestly. The play is that. Kimunyatsa kubuda. Vanofanira kungoshanda zvishoma. Pane zvinodiwa zvishoma. Baba vangu vari 2%. Apa muri lecturer. Ani kuri pachikoro lecturer utori neauthority kuti. Maikofanira kungotiwo ndichananga energy. Then sisi avo vazorepwa after the results abuda. Vambotaura kuti kwaisa ndamborara nemunhu. Asi vakumidza kutodzoka wakati kukawani. Pane kareality kasina kunyatsobuda baba. Alright, thank you.
Maybe ndikapoka kuti pamwe inyaya time yekuti limited because mukatarisa progression yestory yedu yaratidza kuti ikazoita mamwe mazuva kumberi handina how many months because the sister, the girl was talking about nyaya yemaresults ndikuzobuda ati mai varohwa maybe baba vako vatobva kuita zvakaita nemusikana vakatsukati but many months later mai vanga vakangopfeka zvavakapfeka izvo semapfekera vanga varasika continuity papa maybe havo vanga vachikodzokura hembe But you go watch every day. Yeah, but those are some of the things that you have to look at. Yeah, my issues, continuity. I like the story, though.
All right, the judges have spoken. Let's see how this goes. Oh, these guys. All right. Timofara. We have contestant number 149. She is the lady in red. With some really gorgeous hair, you know? And you know what they say about ladies in heels? Do you know what they say about them? What do they say about them? Well, she'll tell you. Hi, people. Lovely. Woo! Gotta heat it up, judges. How many people? Who dressed you?
I dressed myself.
Ooh, are you a model?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Why?
I want to be, but I'm very busy.
Oh, you're a little bit busy with school.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm from Shavani campus.
Oh. What year are you?
7 years.
Second year. Why are you trying to attachment? They know what to do. For final, you don't watch it. Miss MSU. What way to go?
I want to be Miss MSU this semester, so I wish it could come true.
Woo! All right. I wish all the best. You look the part. What else are you taking?
I want to do poetry.
All right. Take it away.
My poetry is a regular rhyme, so constant it is like time, smooth like lips plastered with balm, soft like my breast is to your left palm, sweet like the melody from the book of Psalms. It makes some of you need to blame for all the time and every time I always claim. My poetry is regular rhyme, so constant it is like time. My poetry is natural, spiritual, physical, like these hips and breasts. It interlinks with the metaphysical. My poetry is struggle, constant struggle against the future frustration for women emancipation. It's utters of drunk white men seated in Berlin, sharing Africa amongst their drunk white soul, completely forgetting of the women. It tells of tales yet to be told, like a long bridge, an end of a ridge, and a letter stuck on the fridge. After that particular night, with intense pain in my brain suffocated and overloaded. Or I remember that night when we were eating, or say talking, or cheating, or maybe sleeping. Remember that night when on me you started beating, only because I'd asked you where you were eating. It seemed like you had again started cheating, and I was forgetting that you were never hesitant on beating me. Oh my gosh, it hurts. So just because I'm a woman, tonight I shall take a tie strip, put a ring on my neck, and start to sing a song until I cannot even spring. My poetry is struggle, constant struggle against the future frustration for women emancipation, gender-based violence. And if you're down with it,
Right. Our beautiful contestant number 149 has said the things that some of you will not be able to say, like stop GPP. What do you say, judges?
Speechless.
I like your style of writing. It's abstract, and you send the words first, then you use them later. Like, I don't remember whether we were eating, talking, cheating, then you bring it back again, now making sense. I like that style of writing. You're too abstract for most of these people that are here. So you're someone you need to follow. If you're speaking, if someone is to follow you thoroughly so that they don't miss you. If they miss you for good. Not so sure on the F words. You had done it in presentation, but on the F words, I know you're angry against people who do gender-based violence. But there is a better way to tell them. I don't know, but it's part of art, and art is the abstract as it is. Like I cannot change what you feel and what you say. You've said it, and you've said your heart out. I like your poetry. You're good.
Okay. If you were to compile an anthology, I would be one of the first people to want to read it.
Okay, thank you.
I like your style. I really like your style. And there's a good book about the F-word that, well, it was well said by the pastor. Thank you.
You see what the Chase competition is doing? It's removing people out of their bubbles. We like it, we love it, we want it. Contestant number 61, take it on. Woo. Yeah. You know, orange is so loud, like it's like, yo, I'm here, like, I'm here. I love your jacket. Where'd you buy it? Take it on, Mama. Mama, it's not the jacket like another. Oh, yeah. So, when my friends are all right. Oh, yeah, the fam. Okay, fam, nice. I like it. So, my own waiting. All right. Never put my hand. Chat up by dinner. Chan, no, that's anything. All right. I'm going to send in so cool. Then you got it past so that it's a family. All right. Take it away.
Pandamuskana wandaona akagara achichemari padumbu akabata pepa pandamuvhutira rakati tsamba una mukoma ndanyora tsamba iyi ndiri pakuchema vahanzvadzi ndimimeka munhu wasara chireka ndizorore ndafunga zvekurara amusara zvakanaka indaakunijuruka tiona ndagara ndafunga kuburuka ine zvandiomera ndiri pakuchema maiwezangu andirare randishunguru darariya andipare tirezorerukare penyadzisambane ruchindi anyare nayoko adai muripo maizviramba nekuda kwavo wavababa vandirodza zvakatoma ini ndiri pakuchema musoro wakutema dai mandibatira ndozviita sei ndine vana vangu vadakasiya kumba akungozorora ndizvo zvane mupfumba vanzvadzi mundionerewo simba ndozviita sei nekuda kwavo vandirodza baba hapana kuchema ini ndakutengetirwa upenyu hwacho nanasi hwakaoma mai ndozviita sei dai ndina mai vangu kana baba ndayendovaudza ndozotanga kuchema upenyu hwacho musoro unenge uchingotema zvaakatooma murume wangu ihora paanobva mubasa anomanikidzira aangokumbiri anondichimburudzira anondiona runge ndiri emo yake chimwana chake kana chitoi chake vanzvadzi mundionerewo simba ndine mwana wangu wandakasiya kumba munjere dzangu ndakuzisungirira ndozviita sei upenyu zvinhu zvangu zvakaoma ndafunga kufa upenyu ndave pakoma zvizhinji zvacho zviri pakunditsomama ndozviita sei ndakabvada kuti mwana aiwa kugumira uzofana kufara vanokushungurudza ndichavasungisa toenda navo vese toenda kumapurisa uya handeneni ini ndinokubatsira uri mwana mudiki musanyanye kuzvinetsa hazvizomborima variko vanokubatsira kuna nadhiches kuna ana UNICEF ndine mambo wandaraziya
Yeah. So okay, you know, Pongo's keep up and she go for genre she plus kana ndika audition kuna plaza vantu tindida kuita ka dance you know dance you know what is she I can't machi those people know so let's go down see like plus ndenge ndichitamba sei ndokuti inini dai iwewe uchindihaya inini ndandichatamba sei plus kuti genre yenyu inonzi chii Okay. All right. But are you going to take me in? Thank you so much. I don't want that back, guys. And then tell me, how long would you take song?
I think I was told Sunday morning of this competition. So much the late and the going to document. What I went to Monday my 4 up until now.
Wow, we appreciate. And then the instrumental?
The instrumental. And I go with my sister on the day and I got the news with an instrumental.
To attend. My judges.
The bottom of the content. The content was good. And akachiraima akatoti pfungwa next ndofa kutokopera nangwa zvichingodaro anogona kunyora saka angofanira kungoshanda pavocals but otherwise the song was good and atobudisa mukamubudisiro kakasiyana nekungonoti bvo iye anyatsa kubudisa zvakanaka. He is a good writer. He's a good songwriter.
He was, to me, the story was reflecting someone reliving their plight, something like that. That's what I got from the story. And also, I would have enjoyed it if this thing was going to be played acoustic only. I liked it. You're a very good songwriter, but maybe you can work with the advice here for people who are a common pastor. Maybe you could give that song to someone else. I like the lyrics. You are a good lyricist. I've given you another name, right? A good lyricist. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much, judges. We appreciate your feedback. All the best. See how this goes. You may never know. That is what our judges always say. Can work to your favor or against you. Let's have contestant number 71. Take us on. Yeah. My comrades. What do you say? Magaro orange. You know reflectors in Maniran. My take a bit. What's up? Teacher Maga jacket. Did I ever say? Peace. Yellow. My other take. All right, take us on.
Sometimes because finger the good salty, you know, you have salty, young which from the footage, she can nip you. Manakawa was she get on Gachagona Gotsi, because fingers, you know, piece of sixty, by Vachikaru, in the violence, Makona, Machis, Akuma, drugs, she put the finger salty, Tichanga Kupi, Tichainda Kupi, Tichashika Kupi, Naini, Marti, we won't see the salty, Marti Battery.
Hey!
Violence, gender violence.
Yo! Let's go for it. Come on.
Oh, let me talk that I heard about this program, so I didn't know about what you see. So you realize that this is about gender violence. I make first time. I was not told to play.
Alright.
I just used the opportunity. I say thank you for this opportunity.
Alright, ubona uchi pastor. Avakurespecta vana kuuya nemabhero vakati zvoni mirai titange tovhunza kuti bhero rinodiwa here apa before tavhura. So unoti chi says chief muri chief adjudicator wedu.
I love the effort. Just walking into this building to try and speak your mind out is great bravery. So I can do that. But remember, the scene anything. Dance or hip hop or. Okay, I'll give you a chance to just do your freestyle song. Okay.
Yeah, let me just sing the lyrics.
Yes.
On my handle business. It's 6 on a big body, it's a tinted. People say it's got a human feelings. Well, fake gold, drive, Range Rover like it's running. For your chance, Ted. Got a bit of face. Well, fake gold, that's a rocket chase. Young soldier, got a zealous strength on the bench. With the rest.
So, I have a friend of mine. She visited a sister in Bedura, and then what happened was they decided to go to the club, and at that time they went there, had a few drinks, and they had to go home because it was getting late. So they went outside with the sister. So my friend stayed outside as the sister went back into the club to use the restroom. And then she was standing there. Then this guy pulls up, driving a BMW. He goes out, slaps my friend on her buttocks, and she tried to retaliate. And then the guy started beating her up. And from that moment, she was discouraged to report it because the man that they were dealing with was powerful. They said even the police were part of the people that were like, you cannot do this because even if you do, you can't. So, yeah, all right. Yeah, all this business of dirge, sad stories coming from the east to the west. Her mama crying cause her only daughter been raped. The innocence stripped off her face like a maid. She's traumatized, suicidal thoughts of her friend. It's never nice, now she ain't got no real friends. She always cries every time she thinks about it. Yeah. And sadly, it was the father. Started this trade of hurt I couldn't fathom. It's sad to see, it's sad to say. We could have done something, but we didn't rage. We've got a voice that needs to be heard. Enough is enough now, we need some change. It's sad to see, it's sad to say. We could have done something, but we didn't. She was innocent, raised well, taught well like a little girl. She was a little child, always innocent, but she was taken advantage of. Hey, well, her mama told her, My daughter, you're grown now, you got the rights. My daughter, you're grown now, you can do this on your own, but nobody was listening. They took advantage of her. Now, she was alone, walking alone. She couldn't cross the road alone now. And the father was at the house, beating the mother up like she was a power pin. It was just a sad story. I'm just hoping that somebody will go out and tell it to the world, because enough is enough. We've got a voice, but we're being silenced each and every day. Like, even the police are telling us to go back. All said is that when we cannot get justice for our little girls, for our mothers, it's not only the mothers, but the males too. Everybody's suffering. It's just like, you know, the chance to let it out, to tell somebody. And maybe your story is being heard. Maybe somebody's listening. And I'm just hoping that all comes good and all ends well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judges?
You are a poet on the beat. I like your style. You remind me of some old places that we used to go when I was young. Nah, not clubs. Yeah, you can do club performance as well. But when we were in Harare, we used to go to Book Cafe, and people would come in and perform like that. And it's nice, it's refreshing. Though it's depressing. I like the way you play with words as well. You're so good. Thank you. I don't see anything bad in this performance. You knew what you were supposed to do, and you were good on it.
Thank you.
You are good, my brother.
Thank you so much.
I like one thing I like about you is you are so cool. Yet you know what you are doing and you know what you are saying.
Well, I kind of actually forgot my lines, then I had to freestyle all the way out.
Okay. Then also I liked the background story. It was so touching. And it also shows that you did that's the song that you were doing. You were actually capturing. You captured me. I was particularly captured by the song. And you also was trying to join it with the words that you were putting in the story. It's quite good.
Thank you.
You are very good.
Thank you so much.
We love the Chase competition. We love it so much because it's giving young people a unique opportunity to talk about SRHR and GBV using art. All courtesy of Say What with the support from the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe. Let's have contestant number 137 take us on. I'm not going to introduce them, I'm not going to interview them, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to move away because I can see what's coming.
So unfortunately, I lost my flash for the instrument. So I'm just gonna work like that.
Yo, sielele mama. Yo, sielele mama. Yo, sielele mama. Yo, sielele mama. Senzenina, 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 senzenina. Imi mama manyanya kuroba man. Kuroba man. Jose Sababa. Kauya chitakwa. Jose Sababa. kwa Oye manyana kuroba mai Oye manyana kuroba mai Tozeza baba Tozeza baba Tozeza baba
Hi. How are you? How old are you?
23.
All right. Where are you coming from? There was that whisper that he did. He was like, listen to them, they're going to shout. Did you shout at it? We love you guys. So tell me, what inspired the costume?
Okay. I'm a man. So, I'm not listening to the words, right? So, as for the costume, empathy.
Okay.
We have to feel what women feel. So, yeah, that's just about empathy for women and advocating for women's rights.
Okay. Are you in drama, in the drama club, or is this your first time performing?
No, it's not.
Okay. You have done this act before?
This is my first act, like the GB first act.
Okay, so where do we categorize this? Like in this show?
Music.
Music.
It was a music.
So it's your first musical presentation?
Yes.
Okay, what do you usually do?
I sing in the bathroom.
Oh, really? You've never done public presentations? No. All right, he took his shot, guys. He took his shot, judges. What do you think?
Okay. Do I have a poet in the house, a practicing poet, a poet who does poetry full time? You're there, come, my guy. All you there. You, I trust you. So I want you to do two parts of the chorus. That's what I thought you were going to do. When you came in and you started doing the song, the first song that you did. So I want you to do two parts of your song, and then he comes in when you break. You know how you exchange with someone who does music? You don't know. Okay, let's do it together.
Sanzanina, 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 Sanzanina. Ngempela linda minzi. Sanzanina. Oh, you put thing on get phone. Oh, you put now I get phone. Go 577. Oh, you put thing on get phone. Here you want to just ngayenza. Go be. Ayi kwenye. Sanzanina. Sanzanina.
So people should learn to collaborate.
Amen.
If you want to be a successful artist, you need to collaborate with others. I only thought that you're going to do that, then get into your piece of poetry, then go back to the song, then get back again into poetry. That's what I thought. I'll judge you as a musician, it's fine. But you are gifted that you can make a theater play. Yeah. Even when those kids, where are those, the three kids, maybe they're gone, the one that stepped the father, then you come in again with your voice. Listen, even behind the scenes, you make people cry, this whole room will cry. You are amazing with your vocals, you are so good. You shine in the number.
You said this gentleman, he's not handsome, he's beautiful. I wanted to suggest to Adam and that you make this a group and then they go and perform it, right? They become contestant number something, one, two, like that. So, thanks to you, comic pastor. This is quite good.
All right, thank you so much. Let's see how it goes. Contestant number 137. I really loved your voice. It has that. What's the term you used it, Judge?
Bambit.
Yes, the voice has bambit, and you have this presence, this stage presence. That's so amazing. I wish you all the best. Let's see how it goes. All right?
Thank you. There's a suggestion here. I have to put a bathroom in the party.
Oh, I will. Try the studio. Try it.
Thank you.
Jamunoita vanasikana vevanu ekumuruvambama ekumumbunyikize zvako vakazara vanhu munozvitsve zveudzingiriro maraite vasikana zvekumunyikidzawo maraite vasikana usamubara jeniva usamubata usamutuka ndizvinza ndakuona iye achatuka jeniva ndimutoendende naye kakumusasa usamutuke jeniva usamubata usamutuka ndizvinza ndakuona iye acharuka jeniva ndimutoendende naye kakumusasa nobody ndaramba chipipi nobody zvinonzisa tsitsi mwanasikana simuka unoripota iwe murandekadzi simuka urakidzi wakasimba iwe mwanasikana simuka unoripota iwe murandekadzi simuka varakidzi wakakosha iwe manya zvako pamusasa kubedani kana kusiiwa zvamunoita vanasikana vevanhu ekumurovambama ekumumbuyikidza zvako pakazara vanhu munozvitsvi zvekudzingirirawo maraite vasikana usamurove jenifa usamubata usamutuka ndichitsva ndakuona iye acharepa jenifa ndimutorendende naye kakumusasa usamurove jenifa usamubata usamutuka ndichitsva ndakuona iye acharova jenifa ndimutorendende naye kakumusasa
If you answerable, you don't disclose.
I'm joking.
All right, judges.
Okay. He's a good singer. My lyrics are akanaka. Anogona kunyora. However, anobaimbobuda chana pombe takadiscord but
I guess you are a good musician. You are an artist. You do music. You know how to write a song. I was worried pekutanga ndatomboita worried kuti song haisi yangozofungwa munhu ari kusere but payazonobalansa kumberi yapinda mabhazi kumberi usambade jenifa yanga yakubalansa pekutanga unongonga wakangamera zvinoitika part of that. But overall speaking, you can do music for a living. For now, I want you to finish. Ukaita part usina chikoro vanongoda urungobirira saka enda upedze degree rako then ouya music. There is money for you. And the genre, it's not common. It's not your usual boom, 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 boom. You were on a genre that's not so common, which is your rumba passati type of genre, and you can make money out of it.
Thank you.
Just like the beautiful city of Venice in Italy, our ladies, our beautiful ladies, they're drowning in their own tears. As men, we promise love. We promise to give them sexual affection, love, and so many things at once. But we look in our bedrooms, we beat them up, we force them to have sex with us, even if they're tired. Now, these ladies are not sex machines. They are people just like us men. They have their own rights, they have their own feelings. But as men, we just say, nah, you're sex machines, you're bed machines. For the wife, we are literally stupid. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we should stand for our women. We should stand for our ladies, for they deserve something good, something well. They deserve a better life. Not being abused, not being kuchanyirigo, kubatirigo, kushinyangwa, kurawa, amaya. That's standing now. We are better than this. We are literally special. Even coming pastor himself knows that ladies are the most beautiful things created by God himself. Yeah. Before we focus more on the ladies, as men, we deserve a voice. But I, when the changes are, as a representative of Shishani, we just say, as men, we should stand up for our own voice. As men, we shall go and report all this gender-based violence done to us men. And to put it in the building. Just please, because the more you laugh at us, the more we die inside, the more we commit suicide. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, even this beautiful judge in the middle, this handsome gentleman, she knows that us men deserve a voice, us men, we deserve a say. So, thanks to Say What and the Chase competition, we now have a chance to showcase. We now have a chance. I would like one thing before I sit down, a beautiful hug from this beautiful lady here.
Tomorrow. We'll come tomorrow. What are you doing in the lesson? What are you studying? Serious?
I need a tissue, Gugu.
All the best. No, I understand. This is not you got but what we normally say is public speaking. We have agreed here. Public speaking is a form of speech with faith, like I've always said, faith.
I'll tell you why I'm laughing.
Alright, so public speaking is a form of speech with facts, statistics, and loaded with information. It doesn't include F words. It's not poetry. It's not hip-hop. You not go far if you want to be a public speaker and you use effort because you speak it, you become AC Lumumba. He's a fluent speaker, but at one point in time when he was trying to address people, he ended up swearing at Robert Mugabe. So it takes away much on your public speaking. Because public speaking there on the so when bringing it to you, we want you to do it on the same standard, on the same level. But anyway, you've spoken, and I like it when you mentioned my name. There are marks for that. But overall, you spoke. What's important is you spoke, and you spoke your mind out. And you know, but I was so I'm not.
Yes, we see the master. He didn't tell like with this guy he came, right? I think he prepared something and then he presented, right? And then he faced down like it's not like one. Okay, it's not like he's picking it up. So when he started commenting on Pastor and her, we were like, okay, what's going on? And then he started jumping and like is there a public speaker who does this? Because he was trying to hype himself and to hype us, to convince us that guys, I'm here to speak to you. I'm like, okay. This is now just something else.
I think that happens when somebody goes into overdrive.
But all the best, not in this tournament, but with your study.
Zvese zvapera panze. Wakafunda here kuti chii? Wapedza basa kugara pafoni. Hauna kubika kana pafoni kana vakutengera vanhu vanochengetwa nevakadzi. Unonetsa. Unonetsa.
Handina kana chaibatsiro panyika. Just trying to show that not only women matters, we both matter, all gender matters. You see that this woman was abusing this guy to such an extent that he made it himself. So what we're just trying to portray here is that we should stand up for ourselves. Not only women matters, everyone matters. Black lives matter, everyone matters.
Right. Thank you so much for conveying the message that everyone matters, no matter what race, what background, whatever, no matter what reason, really, we all matter. Judges, they've spoken. What's your take?
Okay. In drama, we act. We don't tell the people, like simply talking about it. What you were talking there, you were telling us women led. We are not saying we only women led. You should have acted that. Even Mazupet's story in your but tell me, my name we should be seeing it in drama, in the play. And this, Saka, yes, you have an idea, but don't talk it, don't say it, act it. I think I've said it all.
Yeah, zvasiyana zvekuzonareta zvezvo zvinenge zvabhutisari mukichana taifanira kungoona kuti no apa imauya neidea yekuti men are also abused of which tatamboiona hedu kuti ndo zviri kuitika baba vari kurohwa but otherwise very creative vazhinji tokofunga kuti abuse ndeyevanhukadzi nevarume vari kurohwawo saka at least mabudisa that reality iri musociety yekuti varume hamusokwanisa kunoripota kozi hamusi kuakomodetwa kupolisi kuvanokusekai munonyara but performance yakuda zvayo it was good.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Outbreak depression tells about battered women in discuss and practice mouths. Tales of a painful problem, consolating pains of a peace, preparing proper people for purity, privilege, haste for pilgrimage will lead processions to immortality. A declaration of a generation or need-seeking retrogression. This is I, deep in the beast of his debauchery, unveiling and blistering in a faith befitting iniquity. Gender-based violence, we are dying here. We still suffer from love streaming out of men, a council of men who wish to usurp the birthright. We are told the one gender is better than the other. It seems it's just one stereotype, one after the other. So I beg you to balance the inequality of this equation, and this one we solve by inspection. We are living in a climate of hardships. A pandemic within a pandemic has been exposed like bones with no homes and homes with no souls. We are nothing but fading loads, but this hell of a home is all we've ever known. We were a house of this violence before Dambuzo Apindam Saluzo. I mean, before Dangarembwa even wrote. So why not? Why not put a stop where there is a road? I'll let you talk. It's my turn to evolve the off. I was only 16 and he was old enough to be my dad, but looked at me like a prize to claim. He dug into my dignity and sold diamonds out of my once intact purity. I remember my feet kept kicking and kicking like my baby that could have been living, but hope died with the child I never got to hold as I watched that monster dying and breaking bread with the local cops. They say a woman has power in between, but perhaps I lost mine when I failed to deliver a child from within. Violence has been the breast milk we've been feeding our young ones, and now I am childless and powerless from nursing these invisible scars you inflicted because you are heartless and sexless, deprived of my sexual rights because you deemed me seedless. See, it is easier to explain the bell than to answer questions about the wounds. I've become a tail-headed head in a body paining in heads. On days like these, weed will seek to deweed the negativity inside my head. Yes, there is no such thing as self-sex since no one can create a condom for the soul. How many blushed eyes are blushed on this beautiful lady eye, a fearful child of trace? How long must we be made to feel like coaches, like talkings in coined phrases? Diversity, inclusion. There are days when I feel like one, like only a lonely blossom in a bare cage of broken promises. But hey, I've always been a thorn in the side of injustice, disruptive, talkative, a distraction, with a passion that transcends the confines of my own consciousness. Beyond your violence, beyond your standards. This thing you see is a shadow of a voice that's used to echo through more than walls. No wonder my melody is dark and purple. And as women are a challenge to be conquered, what will it take for him to stop? No matter the question, violence is never the answer. I salute you.
Alright. I salute you, contestant number 106. Now I understand why you had to wear those purple shoes. I can't take them, apparently.
It's metaphorical.
Absolutely. Judges?
Purple poison is the most dangerous. You're also giving me a challenge on who is going to have. I'll speak to the organizers of the show. Maybe for Gweru, we'll take 2 in each category.
I really appreciate that.
You are a poet, a spoken word artist. For the first time, we did not hear an F and from someone who can do that, who can write that. I know you can when you're doing your hip hop music, you do that. You do hip hop is alright.
I used to.
I know. You don't tell me. I know that you're a rap or a hip hop artist. You do graffiti. You do all these things for fun. But I tell you what, you are a poet, and I'm worried. I will speak to them. If they agree, I'm seeing 2 people going to Harare on position 1. They will agree on the time.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're good.
Contestant 106. You are not a poet, but a very powerful one.
So much, sir.
I could feel the power within you. You are so powerful. I like it. If you were going to look at my sheet, it's black because I don't know what to write on it. I like your style.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just following your story, it's hard to ignore. It's hard to concentrate on giving marks without listening to your piece. It's too beautiful.
Yeah. In a confidence, you are a good poet. Maybe it can go beside
It's a good line. It's a good line because it's followed by the Maresherawan. The Maresherawan followed it. So, for poets, I will leave it like that. Don't take it out. Don't. I'll leave it like that.
But to put on it's one favor. No, then it's tsunami and it's why I take up because she's coughing because of the power from your poem.
I bet she'll recover soon.
That's what. But for one, you there to come back.
Okay, it doesn't matter if
nothing. They run away and all be nothing. Yeah, I know.
Education, then, beyond all the other devices of the human origin, is a great equalizer of the conditions of men. Horace Mann, 1843. At the time of his remarks, I couldn't read, I couldn't write. Any attempt to do so was punishable by death. For generations, we have not acknowledged infinite power, yet somehow we've never questioned the keeper of the keys, the guardians of information. For some, the only difference between a classroom and a plantation is time. But ladies and gentlemen, how long must we be made to feel like coaches, like tokens in coined phrases, diversity, inclusion, the days when I feel like one, like only a lonely blossom in a bright page of broken promises, but hey, I've always been a thorn in the side of injustice, disruptive, talkative, a distraction, with a passion that transcends the confines of my own consciousness, beyond your curriculum, beyond your standards. I stand here, a manifestation of love and pain with veins pumping revolution. I am the fruit that grew too ripe for the poplar tree. I am a dream act, dream deferred, incarnate, and a movement, an amalgam of memories all of you would care to forget. My past alone won't allow me to sit still, so my body, just like my mind, cannot be contained. As educators, rather than raising your voices over the rustling of our chains, take the them off, uncuff us. Unencumbered by the lumbering weight of poverty and privilege, policy and ignorance. Education is the key, but you continue to change the laws. Lift off.
Okay, thank you so much. I wish you all the best, contestant number 106. Quite interesting. This will be exceptional to have two representatives from Midlands taking us on the national. It is the Chase competition, proudly brought to you by Say What, with the support from the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe.
Cause love should not hurt, don't know how to roll it. Love should not hurt, don't know how to roll it. Rex City. Nanotata kunzwisisana ni mume wangu, na maimwana na shori yangu ni mbavu yangu. Tupewe njeni nyaso zinu zito zangu.